Ladies and gentlemen, a new snapshot for the Village and Pillage update Minecraft Java Edition 1.14 has been released. Here is 18w45a. This one contains less new stuff than the previous few weeks of snapshots, but there are still some significant items in this one. My name is Slicedlime, I am here to show you all of the new things. Let's start with blocks and items. Scaffolding blocks have been added to the game. They are crafted from bamboo and made to be quick to set up and break. You can quickly place them and climb on them, and then when you are done, you can break the bottom block to break the entire column. If you've tried the scaffolding blocks in the Minecraft Bedrock beta versions, then know that these ones are a lot slower to climb than those ones. Also note that there is a limit on how far you can build scaffolding sideways. If you get more than 5 blocks away from the original column, then you will be unable to build further out. And a change to one of the blocks added in last week's snapshot: bells can now be properly placed on walls, although they end up with the block state as if they were placed on ground. Let's talk about mobs as well. Illager Patrols have been added into this snapshot. They spawn in packs of 5 mobs, one of them an Illager beast, one of them a leader riding the beast with a banner on his head, and 4 other random Illagers. So that is not only pillagers but also vindicators. They spawn in plains, taiga, desert and savanna biomes, and they currently seem to spawn regardless of light level. There's also a bug fix for pillagers in this version. Pillagers would constantly fire into the ground if they didn't have anything to aggro onto. That is fixed in this version. Let's move on to other gameplay changes. You can now edit text on signs, just like you can edit text in books now. There is a caret that you can move around to edit the text, and you can also select text using both the mouse and the keyboard. And with that also comes copy and pasting. Bug fixes as well in this version. A fairly severe bug where if you died, you would respawn in an empty and unplayable world until you closed and re-entered the world. That's fixed in this version. Also, multi-shot crossbows didn't work properly with fireworks, and looms had a couple of bugs. They would consume 2 banners, and you were unable to shift-click a banner pattern out of the loom. Leaves would drop either 2 sticks or no sticks, never 1 stick. That's fixed in this version. And the take aim advancement could be obtained with a crossbow, despite the name stating shoot something with a bow and arrow. Also, wither roses got placed on the ground when a wither killed another mob, even if the mob griefing game rule had been turned off. That's fixed in this version. Few fixes for creative mode, and let's continue with the wither roses. In the previous snapshots, you could get the wither effect from wither roses even if you were in creative mode. That's fixed in this version. And the crossbow enchantments, the new ones added specifically for the crossbow, were missing from the creative inventory. Changes to the graphics and visuals of the game in this version. The older style textures before the update are now available as a resource pack. You can go into the resource pack menu and select the Programmer Art resource pack to make the game look like it did before. Bamboo items did not use the handheld model properly, that's fixed in this version, and a bunch of fixes to crossbows. If you loaded a crossbow and held it in your main hand while holding another crossbow in your offhand, the models would intersect, and tridents and bows used the crossbow animation when you held a crossbow in your offhand. There are a couple of changes to tech stuff as well, to custom advancements and to commands. For custom advancements, there's now an entity equipment predicate, and that can contain up to 6 fields for head, chest, legs, feet, main hand and offhand, and if a field is set, then the test will fail for entities that have no equipment. There's one change to a command as well. The /drop command has been renamed to /loot, and it now has a new syntax that should be easier to understand. The syntax is /loot, then a target, and then a source. The target indicates where the loot should appear. That can be either spawn and then a position, which drops it in the world, replace, which works pretty much like replace item, entity, which places items into a range of slots, block, which places items into a range of slots in a block, give, which acts like a /give command, and insert, which inserts them into a container similar to if you had shift-clicked them in. The sources determine what loot table to use. You can use fish to use a fishing context loot table. You can use loot to use a loot chest context. Kill for simulating an entity being killed. or mine for simulating a block being mined. And those are all the changes for Minecraft Snapshot 18w45a. If you want to try this version out, head into your Minecraft launcher, go into Launch Options and enable Snapshots. Read the message or warning, then click OK and head back to your News tab, where now in the drop-down box next to the play button you'll be able to select the latest snapshot profile. Select that and start the game, and you will be playing the latest snapshot or pre-release version, which is currently this one, Minecraft Snapshot 18w45a. Keep in mind the snapshots are less well tested, can crash or corrupt your world, and in general if you open a world in a snapshot you will not be able to downgrade it to play with the latest release. So play it on a test world or make sure you do it on a backup. That was all from me for this time. I hope you found the video useful, and if you did, please help me out in return and leave a like. If you want to stay up to date with all the latest Minecraft news, then subscribe to my channel where I run update videos for every new snapshot or version released. My name is slicedlime, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care, bye bye.